All right, good afternoon and welcome to the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex, coming to you from Cranberry Township, Pennsylvania, as the Ohio Blue Jackets 2010s will take on Indiana Elite in the second game of the Mid-Am districts here in 2026. Indiana comes in with a 1-0 record as they defeated Pittsburgh Vengeance by a score of 8-2 in their first contest this weekend, and the Ohio Blue Jackets come in with a record of 0-1 as they dropped a close game to Penn's Elite 3-2 in their first game. This is a do or die for the Blue Jackets, as if they lose this game, their season will come to an end. Indy Elite has to come away with a win as well, so the loser will be eliminated. 3:30 was our start time. It's 3:48, so we're getting a bit of a slow start here. Parker Opney will start in net. Some keys to the game today. Indy Elite has played Ohio Blue Jackets twice this season, and Ohio has come away with 2 victories, one by a score of 3-1 and one by a score of 2-1. That weekend was riddled with great defense and great goaltending for the Blue Jackets, as they were able to go 2-0, and probably the best 2 wins of any weekend for the Blue Jackets this season. That was quite a long time ago, and Indy has been playing really good hockey since then. So this will be an interesting matchup, as Indy just comes off an 8-2 victory over the Pittsburgh Vengeance. We're getting ready to get started, and I hope that you're enjoying it. Go ahead and grab a drink, get started for the weekend, and here we go with some Ohio Blue Jackets hockey. Taking the face-off is Tommy Lillis. He's got Zane to his left, and he's got Hoffman to his right. Face-off is won by Indy. Nice forecheck by the Jackets as Zane has the puck and absorbs the hit. Indy tries to fish that one forward. Goose Young slows it down, and Hoffman comes away with the puck, and he'll dump it down low. Indy goaltender comes out to play the puck. Goose will force that one back down around. Jolly will be the first one to it, as Jolly drops that one back towards Craner, who turns it over, and Indy's going to gather it. Long stretch pass tipped there right on the other side of center ice by Craner, and they'll avoid the icing call and get a line change. And this is a misplay here for the Jackets, as Indy's going to walk this one in. Garris gets him out to the outside, and Rowan will come away with it. Goes back to Garris. Garris with the pass up behind Crane, and icing gets waved off. Jackets will get called with the penalty here for too many men on the ice. And we're going to start off with a penalty kill. 15:30 left in the first period. 0-0 is our score. Jackets will have to kill a penalty here for the next 2 minutes. Tommy Lillis to take the face-off. Face-off won by Jackets. Goose is the first one to it. Rims it around the boards, kept in by Pens. Pens forces that one down low. Goose takes the body, fires it off the boards, kept in by Indy. Indy, puck gets blocked out in front. Tommy Lillis will clear it. Jackets will burn some seconds off with the penalty kill. Nice pick there by McBrayer as he continues the forecheck there to harass. Saucer pass across to Indy. Indy walking it in. Mishandles the pass there. Deuce makes a nice hit into the corner. McBrayer backhands that one out. It gets high stick down. And there's the high stick call. And we'll have a face-off down in our attack zone with 1 minute and 13 seconds left in the penalty kill. 14:42 left in the first period. 0-0 is our score. Millsy to take the face-off. Indy gets it into the zone, and there's a delayed offsides penalty, or not penalty, but delayed offsides there. We'll get a face-off outside the zone with 14:28 left in the first period. Tommy to take the face-off. Face-off won by Indy. Shot by Indy blocked. Nice shot by a coin, and puck gets cleared. 30 seconds now left in the penalty kill for the Jackets. Frias steps to it and fires it right back down. And there's a penalty by Reed Garris. And the Jackets will now be on a 5-on-3 for the next 9 seconds. 13:38 left in the first period. 0-0 is our score. Face off to be taken by Tommy Lillis. Five-on-4 hockey now. Shot fought off by Parker. Blocked out in front by the Jackets. Nice job by Park. Puck gets cleared all the way the length of the ice. Jackets will get a line change. Mishandled pass there by Indy. And that's going to cost them some seconds on their power play. Indy can't get organized. 12:45 left in the first period. 1 minute and 5 seconds left in the penalty kill. And there's another breakup by the Jackets. And there is going to be a penalty. And that'll be on Indy. And it'll be out 4-on-4 hockey for the next 57 seconds. And then the Jackets will be on power play. Face off down in the Jackets attack zone with 12:34 left. Only 2 shots in the game so far, as we're 4 minutes and 26 seconds into the game. So teams kind of feeling themselves out here and trying to figure things out. But I'm sure we'll see a flurry here soon once the flow of the game starts going. There's an icing call. We'll come back down into our attack zone and do it again. Face-off won by the Jackets. Puck comes back to Jolly. Down to Zane. Oh, Zane had a seam pass there. Gets it over to Jolly. Jolly's got it on his backhand. Tries to force it down low. Hoffman trying to use the body. Fished out of there by Zane, who tries to center the puck. Puck gets him out. Here comes Indy. Indy with some speed. Frias is the only one left. 2-on-1. Pass out in front. Shot. Saved by Parker. 2-on-1 situation there, and the Jackets come away with the save. Swing and a miss on that one. Frias is the first one to it. He's going to get it out of the zone. Gets it up to Zane. Zane loses the possession of the puck. Diving in for the Jackets. Lillis has it. He fishes it over to Zane. Zane carries it across center ice, fires a shot, gloved by the goaltender. Jackets get their first shot on net. 3 seconds left in the 4-on-4, and then the Jackets will be on the power play. 11:40 left in the first period. 0-0 is our score. Face-off won by Indy, rimmed around the boards. A coin with the puck. Cross ice pass to Dalton Rowan. He'll carry it into the zone. Millsy comes over to help. Back to the point. Garris their coin. Back down low. Oh, slips. And a coin gets to it, forces it back down low, and Millsy should be the first one to it, and he is. Millsy with the puck, walking it in, fires shot, goal! Henrik Miller on the goal. The Jackets take a 1-0 lead with 11:01 left in the first period. And on the Jackets' second shot of the game, they put it in the back of the net. One 1-0 Jackets lead Indiana. 11:01 left in the first period. Face-off to be taken by Aliar. Face-off won by the Jackets. Goose gets it across center ice. He'll dump it down low. Jackets score on the power play. Their first power play of the game. There's a centering pass out in front. Frias fires a shot, saved by the goaltender. Puck comes back out. Nice pass. Frias will fire in another shot. Deflected out in front, just wide of the net. Forced in towards the goaltender. He's going to cover it, and we'll get a face-off. Little extracurriculars afterwards. 10:41 left in the first period. Shots show 3-3. Jackets with a 1-0 lead. Face-off won by Indy. We've got the power play goal scored by number 34, Henrik Miller, unassisted 11:01 became first. Miller, unassisted 11:01, power play goal. Indy walking it in, blocked by Frias. Swing and a miss on the pass there by number 8. Puck comes back to the point, fired in, deflected, kicked out by Parker with a glove. Jackets are able to get it out. Crane with it. Crane, saucer pass, gets it out. Indy will fire it right back in. Parker comes out to try to play it, bounces over the stick, and a couple Jackets fall into each other. Cross ice pass, mishandled there. Lucas has it. Game's picking up speed, and we're getting a lot more chances on both sides. Lucas gets interfered with as the player obviously did not play the puck. 9:45 left in the first period. Oh, just out of the reach of DCA. That would have provided an opportunity for the Jackets. Indy with the puck. They get it out into the neutral zone. A coin reaches around the official there. He's going to go back, and he gets tripped. No call, couple of sticks on the ice, looks like a yard sale. Nice job, DCA continuing the battle. Indy's able to force the puck down low. They're gonna be the first one to it. Jolly takes the body. Aliar with it, he gets it out of the zone. Jackets will just flip it down and ice it and get a line change. Smart move there by the Jackets. Sometimes an ice is your best play. 8:47 left in the first period. Jackets lead 1-0. puck comes into the Blue Jackets bench there, and we'll get a face-off there outside the zone. 8:24 left in the first period. Jackets with a 1-0 lead. Nice play by Frias to ride him off into the boards. Nice active stick too. Reed Garris gets that to the other side. Frias the first one to it, chips it up. Aliar comes over to help. Puck loose, gets on the stick of an Indy player. Puck gets deflected out of the zone, or out of the arena there into the netting for 7:2 left in the first period. Face off to be taken by Tommy Lewis. Puck gets rimmed off the boards. And they come all the way down, and that'll be an icing call, and we'll get a face off down in our defense zone again. Face off won by Indy. Shot gloved by Parker. We'll get a face off. Jackets carried in. Tommy Lillis backhands that one over towards Jolly, and Indy will come away with it. Young with it. Young goes back towards Jolly. Mishandled there. Here comes Indy on the break. Nice save by Parker. Good aggressive play there by the goaltender as he cut down the angle, and then we're going to get a hooking call, and we'll go back to the box and be shorthanded again. 7:06 left in the first period. This is the third power play for the Indy Elite. Face off to be taken by Millsy. Garris gets that over to the other side. Puck shot in, saved by Parker. That was a sneaky shot. Shot saved by Parker. 6:24 left in the first period. 1-0 Jackets lead. They got a minute and 19 seconds to kill the third power play of the game. Face off to be taken by Crane. Shot gets deflected high off the glass. Shot over the net, comes around the boards. They're going to force it back down low. 45 seconds left in the penalty kill. Back out in front, saved by Parker. Jackets being outshot 8-3 now. 5:45 left in the first period, 1-0 Jackets lead. We got to get it clear, as we haven't cleared the puck yet in this power play for Indy. Millsy to take the face off. Won by the Jackets. Jolly's got it, fires it high off the glass. It's going to rim around and get kept in by Indy. Indy forces that one back down low. Back to the point. Puck gets fired in and blocked. Jolly battling for it. Jolly with the puck on a stick. 13 seconds left in the penalty kill. Fires that one off the glass. It's going to get out of the zone. Here comes Big Brayer. Big Brayer with some speed. He's got Millsy streaking down the middle. Tries to get the pass over to Millsy. Gets blocked by Indy, and here they come. Indy on an odd man rush. 3-on-2. Penalty killed by the Jackets. We got 5-on-5 hockey. Indy with the puck down low. They're going to force that one low to high. There it comes out in front. Jolly gets a stick on it, and we're going to backhand that one out. We're going to get an icing, and we'll at least get a line change, but we'll be back in our zone again. 4:46 left in the first period. 1-0 Jackets lead. Puck comes out of the zone. Luke. Nice play by the Indy player. Indy with a wide open look on a broken play, and the Jackets suffer a goal there, and it's tied 1-1. .407 left in the first period. 1-1 is our score. Get a face-off down here in our attack zone. Face-off won by Indy. And there's 2-on-1 again. Offsides should have been a call there. Indy will force that one down low. Picked up by Goose. Goose chips that one off the board. Zane's going to race to get it. Zane with the puck. Pushes that one across. Jack Jolly with it. He forces it down low. Jackets will get a line change. Aliar, shot, saved by the goalie. Aliar back to the point. Garris fires the shot, gets blocked out in front. Racing for it is a point. He'll be the first one to it. Ollie fires a shot, gets deflected just wide of the net. Battle for it along the boards. There's a mouth guard on the ice there. And there's also a stick backhanded by Rowan down deep. Jackets will get a couple fresh set of legs on the ice with 2:15 left in the first period. Stick down by Rowan, and that'll be a high stick. And we'll get a face-off outside the zone. 2:11 left in the first period. 1-1's our score. Goose gets that over to Frias. Frias, cross ice pass, gets to the Crane. Pushes that one up to McBrayer, who fires a shot. Saved by the goalie, goes off the netting. We'll get a face-off down here in our attack zone with 1:50 left in the first period. Face-off won by Indy. And there's a breakaway. Shot off the post. And there's a trip by the Jackets, and we'll have our fourth penalty kill of the period. Face-off won by Indy. Shot just wide of the net. It might have got a left leg pad there. Oh, picked up nicely by Jolly, and he'll fire that one down the length of the ice. We'll burn a little bit of time. Puck cleared by the Jackets. Long stretch pass there by the goaltender. Kept out of the zone by the Jackets. And Indy will regather and reorganize. Back to the point. Cross ice pass gets deflected by the Jackets, and they're going to clear it. 25 seconds left in the penalty kill, and that's the end of the first period. 1-1's our score. Shots, Indy Elite 11, Jackets 7. See you guys here in about 12 minutes. All right, welcome back to the start of the second period here between the Jackets and Indy Elite. It's a 1-1 game. 26 seconds left in the penalty kill for the Jackets, and the faceoff is won, but then mishandled on the pass, and that'll burn off a few seconds here for Indy Elite as we get inside of 20 seconds left in their power play. Puck down in the corner. Worked back around. We got a 5-on-5 hockey shot. I don't know what the hell happened with that shot. Zane comes out of the box. Zane gets ridden off. There's a trip. And Jackets will be on the power play. They maintain possession of it. Come on, P. 16:10 left in the first period. Jackets will be on the power play for the next 2 minutes. Face-off to be taken by Millsy. Face-off won by Indy. Well, they cleared the distance of the ice. To a coin. Coin turns him on. Gets it up to Garris. Garris cross ice pass over to Lillis. Lillis carries it into the zone, puts on the brakes, gets it over to Garris. Garris goes back to a coin. A coin fires a shot, deflected just wide of the net. Dalton with the puck. Dalton comes back to Garris. Garris over towards a coin. A coin. He's got it deep. He's going to back it out. He'll dump it back down to Lillis. Lillis will fire it over to Garris. Back to Lillis. Lillis will fire a shot gloved by the goaltender. Way off the mark. 15-18 left in the first period. 1:08 left in the power play for the Jackets. 12:41 left in the second period. 29 seconds left in the power play. 1-1's our score. Puck gets cleared all the way down the end of the ice. Parker and stop that one. Picked up by Goose. Loses an edge, gets that one over to Zane. And both teams at even strength. .11:35 left in the second period. Indy with the puck. Shot, saved by Parker. Puck goes left. 11:05 left in the second period. 1-1's our score. Jackets get a line change. Long stretch pass goes right on the net there. Good shot by Tommy to battle in there. Indy with the puck. Broken up. Here comes Lucas. Lucas scoops it out. And puck gets turned over. Puck gets dropped down deep with 10:05 left in the second period. First one to it is Aliar. Cross ice pass. Millsy fires shot. Goal! Millsy with his second goal of the game. 9:59 left in the second period, and the Jackets take a 2-1 lead. Nice job by Millsy as he buries that one in the upper left-hand corner. Beats the screen goaltender, and we've got a 2-1 lead. Stolen by the Jackets. Puck out in front. Dietrich's got it. Kept in by Jolly. Shot just over the net. Drop back out of the zone with 9:05 left in the second period. The shot taken the body by Goose. Puck pinned up against the boards, fished out of there by Dalton. Shot saved by Parker. Puck comes back to the point. Nice hit by Zane. Saved by Parker with the left leg pad. That'll be an icing. Jackets will get a face-off down their attack zone with 7:31 left in the second period. 2-1 Jackets lead. Face-off won by the Jackets. Garris fires that one in and gets all the way through. Goaltender makes a save on that. Missed pass there. And Indy will get it into the zone. Lucas will fire that one down low. Jackets will get a line change. 6:45 left in the second period. Shots 15-13 in favor of Indy. 2-1 Jackets lead. Shot saved by the goaltender. Dietrich had a nice shot there on net. And that should be offsides. Offsides is a call with 6:10 left. It's a good opportunity there by Dietrich, and nice save by the goaltender. Face off, I guess, won by Indy. Long stretch pass goes off the front goal. Shot came across, and it was initially saved by Parker. Came to the backside, and they scored on the second shot there. 2-2 score. 5:56 left in the second period. Puck settled down by Garris. Garris gets that one across and through the legs of Crane. Indy will come away with it. They're going to ice that one. Lewis to take the face-off. Face-off won by Indy. Oh boy. That was a dangerous situation. Zane with it. Zane carries it into the zone. Zane turned over. Here comes Indy. Nice shot by Goose to slow the play down. And the pass, Jackets will gather it. They're going to flip that one high. It goes off Goose. Goose gets that one down and gets it into the zone. Indy will be the first one to it. Jackets will get a line change. 4:10 left in the second period. And the score is 2-2. Cross ice pass over to Dietrich. Takes a hit. Puck's out in front. Aliar gets that one back to Dietrich. Dietrich mishandles that one. The puck's going to not come out of the zone. Dietrich keeps it in. Puck's pinned up against the boards. Aliar fished it out of there. Aliar makes a nice little move. Aliar trying to work the corner. Shot saved by the goaltender and frozen. We'll get a face-off down here in the attack zone. 2-2's our score. 3:41 left in the second period. Shots show 16-16. Tommy Lewis takes the face-off. Face-off won by Indy. Offsides. Face-off won by Indy. Picked up by Lucas. Puck gets turned over and dumped down low. That'll be an icing call. 2:33 left in the second period. 2-2's our score. Face-off won by Indy. Just off the mark there. That's going to be an icing. Face-off won by the Jackets. Puck's going to come back to the point, though. Fires a shot, goes off the foot of somebody and out of the zone. They're going to fire that back on. Delayed offsides is on. And Jolly will be the first one, too. It tries to rim it across the board, turns it over. And Tommy will get it out of the zone. Puck down below the goal line. Puck out in front. Nice play by Hoffman. Turned over. And Hoffman picks it up. And nice play by the Jackets to break up that opportunity by Indy. Got a minute and 15 left in the period. Nice save by Parker. He gets on the backside, saves that one too. That puck will come all the way back. Should be an icing call. 45 seconds left in the period. That was a dangerous situation there. Puck forced down low again. Indy fires a shot, saved by Parker. 22 seconds left in the second period. 2-2's our score. Willis take the face off. Indy wins it. Swept away by the Jackets. Offsides is the call. We got a face off outside the zone here with 16 seconds left in the second period. Puck goes into the bench. We'll get another face off with 10 seconds left in the second period. That'll be the end of the second period. 2-2. Shots show 19-16, and we're all tied up here about 12 minutes in the intermission, and we'll see you in a bit. All right, getting ready to start the third period here. 17 minutes for the third period here. Shots 19-16 in favor of Indiana. 2-2 is our score. And we'll get ready here for a puck drop as Tommy Lillis will take the puck drop with Zane to his left and Hoffman to his right. And the face-off is won by Indy. Puck flipped down below the goal line. Zane's the first one to it. Drops it back to Reed. Garris mishandles that one. Here comes a shot. Saved by Parker. Puck gets kicked out into the edge there. And now we got a puck out in the middle of the ice. And Indy will force that one back down low. Reed drops that one to Hoffman. Hoffman doesn't pull the trigger on it. Finally gets it over to Tommy Lillis. A little give and go play over to Zane. Zane makes a nice little move. Gets into the zone. He's going to peel back, then dump it down low. Hoffman applies some pressure on the forecheck as the Jackets get a line change. Rowan takes a big hit off of the puck there and loses a glove and loses a stick and slow to get up. I didn't see it, but it certainly wasn't a play, because the puck was nowhere near him. Goose centering pass out in front. Indy's able to keep it in. They're going to fire another shot, goes right at the net. Puck gets loose. Indy will skate that one down. Jolly over towards McBrayer. Indy will carry zone, drop it back, cross ice. Nice play by Jolly. Jolly sticks with him. They're going to rim it around the board. Centering pass. Nice play by Parker with the poke check. Gets that one out of there. Dietrich with some speed. Gets around his guy. Dietrich carries it in. Centering pass shot off the post and saved by the goaltender. Nice little play there by Dietrich as he walked his man, slid that pass across, and we got a backhanded shot there by Jolly off the post, and now he's down in the heap as he went hard into the boards. 15:07 left in the third period. 2-2 is our score. I'll give you an update on Jolly, but we're not going to stare at him on the camera. A little shaken, but I think he's okay. Josh is coming out to check on him, our trainer. Shot showed 20-17 at this point with 15:07 left in the third period and a 2-2 score. Jolly's able to get off the ice with some assistance. Looks like he's got a right leg injury, so we'll see how that plays out and whether he's able to get back in or not. He's going to go over and get checked out by the trainer. I'll give you an update on him as soon as I can. So we'll get a face-off down in our attack zone with 15:07 left in the game. Jackets already defenseman, so that's not an ideal situation. Goose the first one to it. Puck comes out of the zone. Coyne gets it back to Goose. Fires it right off of somebody on the bench, and we're going to get a face-off from the zone here with 14:34 left in the third period. Face-off won by the Jackets. Point over to Garris. Garris up to Warney. Can't get it out of the zone. They're going to walk it in, fire a shot just wide of the net. Indy centering pass. Can't be handled by Dalton, but he'll stick with it. Fire that one up towards Warney. Warney gets it out into the bench, and we'll get a face-off back in the zone again. 14:16 left in the third period. Face-off won by Indy. Puck's going to go off the netting there, off of Zane's stick. And get a face-off inside the zone again with 14-12 left in the third. Face-off won by the Jackets. A coin gets that one to Zane. Zane, cross ice pass. Garris will be the next one to it. He'll dump it down low. Hoffman will give chase. Hoffman applying some pressure. Zane jumps him. Puck kept in by a coin. Coin keeps battling for it. Zane comes over to help. A couple of guys go down. Hoffman's got the puck. He gets elbowed into the wall there. Garris will keep it in. Garris forces that one back down low. Hoffman will be the first one to it. Hoffman looking for somewhere to go with it. Tries to drop it back right to the Indy player. Here comes Indy. Indy with some speed. Carried it in the zone. Swept away. Nice play by the Jackets. Garris has it. Cross center ice. Garris carries it in. Garris gets checked. Loses his balance. And Indy will come away with it. Goose fires that one wide. Stretch pass, picked up by Frias, fires it off the wall. Gets that one up towards McBrayer. Goose drops that one back towards Frias. Frias on the wall, chips that one up. He's going to stick with it. He's going to fire that one up to Dalton, who's going to get it down low. Jackets can't get anything going here with 12:45 left in the game, but neither can Indy. So good news on that front. Jackets are able to get it out. Indy's going to recover. Crane will force the issue here and kind of back off as Indy will get reorganized. Long stretch pass picked up by Young. He'll dump it back down low. Icing gets waved off. Jackets will get another line. Fired off, deflected off the foot, picked up by a coin. Coin gets that one up. Dietrich's got it. Dietrich over towards Ali. And both guys converge on it, but the chip pass is a good one. Gets it out of the zone for Indy. Garris dumps that one back down low. Indy trying to gain possession of it. Picked up by Lucas. Lucas, nice little move there, gets interfered with. After he beat his man, icing's going to get waved off on that one. No, it's not. We're going to call icing even though it went off a stick inside the center ice, center line. 11:39 left in the third period. 2-2's our score. Tommy take the face-off. Face-off pushed into the wall there. Rimmed around the boards by Indy. Garris forces that one back down low. Hoffman will give chase. And picked up by Lillis. Lillis fires a shot, gets blocked out in front. They gave a shot on goal for that one. Always fascinating to me to watch that. For those of you that don't understand that, shots is it's got to be a shot attempt for one, and the goaltender has to make a contact with the puck that would have gone into the goal had he not made contact with it. That would be the definition of a shot. We have 10:50 left in the game. We have a 2-2 score. We have a face-off down in our attack zone. And we got Dalton Rowan to take the face-off. This game cannot go into overtime. We have to win this game in regulation. Saved by Parker. Second shot goes behind the net. Center and pass. Nice active stick there by Dalton as he broke that one up. Cross ice pass. Fires a shot. Saved by Parker. Puck goes into the corner there. Indy's going to maintain possession of it. They're going to wrap it around. Take another shot. Saved by the Jackets goaltender. Puck comes back to the point. Fires another shot in. Deflected out in front. Covered by Parker. Nice play. Really quick to cover that one. And now we got some extracurriculars after. 10-11 left in the game. 2-2's our score. Face off won temporarily by Indy. Now we turned it over. Shot saved by Parker. Nice save on that one. Puck gets tipped out. Here comes Dietrich. Dietrich with some speed carries it into the zone. Puck goes off the goalie on the bench, and we'll get a face-off down our attack zone with 9:51 left in the game. Jackets definitely on the struggle bus in the third period here as we are almost 8 minutes into this. And we gotten one shot on net. Puck frozen up in the boards there. And then puck finally comes out and Indy's got it. Garris with the puck. Garris throws that one down for an icing. We'll get a face-off down the other end. Face-off to be taken by Tommy Lewis. Face-off won by the Jackets. Goose has it. There's that one up off the stick of Zane. It's going to waffle down. Icing will get waved off. Carried by Indy. They're going to walk him. Fires a shot just wide of the net. Over to Zane. Zane puts on the brakes, fires that one down below the goal line. Tommy racing for it. Frias is going to keep it in, fires it down. It goes off of a skate and out of play. 8:51 left in the game. Face-off to be taken by Millsy, who's got 2 goals today. Indy will get this one out of the zone. Frias will dump it right back in. Olliar with some speed. Olliar breaks that one up. Dietrich's trying to fish it out of there. Ollie battling for it. And Indy will come away with it. Puck kept in by Roman, who fires that one high over the net. And I disagree with that call. But the official was definitely closer than me, so maybe I missaw it. 8:29 left in the third period. We'll get a face-off outside the zone here. Puck went off the netting there. And we're going to keep playing. Puck fired in, saved by Parker. Hoffman with it. Hoffman trying to get it out, working hard. Indy's going to keep it. They're going to fire a shot, saved by Parker. We're getting worked this period.
What's that?
I say we're getting worked this period. It's not down there very often. Yeah, still 2-2. Face off, won by the Jackets. McCoy's got it. McCoy chips that one out. And Indy will gather it. And they'll force the issue right back in. Picked up by Garris. Garris over to McBrayer. Tries to stretch that pass. It's going to get picked off by Indy. They're going to carry it in. Shot saved by Parker. Kicked way out. Indy's got it. Indy down below the zone. Dalton fires that along the boards, gets it out to the point, out of the zone. Crane with some speed. Crane gets interfered with. Puck carried in by Indy. Ollie's got it. He's going to get out of the zone. Puck flipped down deep, picked up by Goose. Dietrich will dump it down low. Jackets will get some fresh legs. 45 left in the game. 2-2's our score. Carried in, 3-on-2. Here comes Indy. Fires a shot, deflected just over the net. That was a dangerous situation for sure. Frias first one to it. Gets it up towards Lucas. He gets it over to Millsy. Nice active stick, but kept in by Aliar. Aliar with the puck. Ollie tries the dangle move. He gets ridden off by the body. And forced back down low. Frias with the puck. Stretch pass. Tipped by Warning. He's going to get it deep. Jackets will get a line change. 5:55 left in the game. 2-2's our score. Indy with the puck. Gets that one into the neutral zone. Carries it into the zone, ridden off by Zane. A coin over to Zane. Zane back to Tommy. Tommy works through his guy, gets the puck out of the zone. Puck goes off a player on the bench, and we'll get a face-off down in our attack zone with 5:05 left in the game. 2-2's our score. Face off won by the Jackets, goes back to the point. Frias will dump it down low. Dietrich diving in towards below the goal line. And Indy battling for it. Dietrich battling for it. And Indy will get it out. Carried into the zone. Puck tipped by Dalton to avoid the icing call. Jackets will get a line change on the backside. Saucer pass off the boards, comes all the way back. That should be an icing call. And icing gets waved off. Dalton with it. Into the zone. Cross ice pass. Gets it over towards McBrayer into the corner. Dalton with it on the stick. Gets it back towards the coin. And a coin gets called for a penalty. Both goalies are out. Nobody knows who the penalty's on. And that was on a coin. The Jackets will be shorthanded for the next 2 minutes. Timeout by Indy, 3:41 left in the game. Jackets will be for the next 2 minutes in a 2-2 game. So not looking good for the Jackets. We got one shot on net this period. Face-off being taken by Lewis. Face-off won by the Jackets and backhanded out of the zone. Blocked out in front. Nice job by Lewis. Oh, Hoffman whiffs on it. Puck's out in front. Shot saved by Parker right off his face. Here comes another one. Shot blocked out in front. Nice job by Goose. Shot. No goal. Off the post. And we are scrambling right now. Goose fires this one off the boards, and he's able to get it out. Down to 1:05 left in the power play for the Indy Elite. Nice shot breaking that up by a coin. That was DCA, sorry. Comes back, shot, saved by Parker. That was a hell of a save. That puck was, he was screened and he was able to make a glove save. And we are down to 31 seconds left in the penalty kill. 2:12 left in the game. Ten seconds left in the penalty kill. Offsides is the call. That's the end of the power play for Indy, and we'll have even man strength here for the last minute and 39 seconds of the game. Like I said, we need to win this game. So I would be looking at pulling the goalie when we can get it down on the other end. A tie will not do it. A win might not do it. Puck dump down low. Puck tipped out in front, goes wide of the net. Zane with the puck. Zane, nice move. And what are we? Called offsides. And Jackets will call a timeout. 1:17 left in the game. 2-2's our score. Face off won by Indy. Icing is the call. We'll come all the way back down to the other end. We should pull the goalie. Jackets fire a shot, goes off the glass. Tommy Lillis has it. He goes cross ice. Zane's got to look at it. Pass out in front. Can't get a shot on net. And that puck's going to come off the boards there. There's going to be a penalty on the Jackets with 11 seconds left in the game. That was the right call. 2-2's our score, 11 seconds left, and we'll be shorthanded. A coin goes to the box. Puck chipped across the ice there. Broken up by Goose. He'll fire it along the boards. That'll be end of regulation. 2-2's our score. right, we'll play a 10-minute overtime. Minute 48 seconds left in the penalty kill for the Jackets. And we'll see if we can kill this and then potentially win it in overtime. Indy with the puck. Back to the point. Cross ice pass through the seam. Back to the point. Out of the reach. Goose takes the body. Cross ice pass. Walking it in, firing a shot, blocked out in front off the glass. Down to a minute left in the penalty kill. Need to get it clear here. Shot over the net, rims around the boards. Indy maintains possession of it. Goose fires that one off the glass, clears it. Jackets get a line change, fresh legs on the ice. Indy, cross ice pass, carries it into the zone. Shot, saved out in front, covered by Parker. Puck comes back into the corner, tries to clear it. He comes out in front, shot, just off the post and out of the... Wow, we got fortunate there. 17 seconds left in the penalty kill. Jackets get a line change. Stretch pass, broken up, nicely by Frias. Jackets now at even strength. We'll have 4-on-4 hockey until there's a stoppage in play. Slap shot, blocked out in front. Goose with it. Goose tries a cross ice pass. Frias carries it in. Frias walking it all the way in. Puck's out in front. Saved by the goaltender off the leg pad. Zane with it. Zane will take the space. Oh, he'll drop it all the way back. Garris picks it up. Garris carries it all the way in. Indy works around the edge, saved by Parker. Puck comes back to the point. Screen out in front, just over the net. Millsy with it. Drops it back to Goose. Nice move there by Zane. Gets it over to Millsy. Millsy racing for it. Millsy continues to apply some pressure. Jackets get another line change. 6:20 left in the overtime period. Shot, saved by Parker. Puck pushed into the corner. Puck out in front, saved by Parker. Comes back to the point. Shot, wide of the net. Up to Goose. Shot, wide of the net. Puck's loose. Goose has it. Tries to drop it back to Hoffman, gets tipped. Hoffman racing for it. He'll gather it. Hoffman carries it all the way in. He gets pinned up against the boards. Nice job ducking that hit. A point with it. Point back to Hoffman. Hoffman over to Garris. Garris tries to force that one down low. Puck goes off of skate. And Indy's going to flip that one up. Zane with it. Zane carries it in. Zane tries to walk a guy. Coin's going to come away with it. Coin over to Hoffman. Hoffman drops it back to Garris. Covered by the goaltender. We'll get a face-off down here. 4:34 left in overtime. We'll have 3-on-3 hockey. Face-off won by Indy. You'll see the Crane. Crane carries it into the zone. Crane, nice little move. And Indy will walk away with it. Indy into the zone. Shot over the net. Takes a weird bounce. Indy maintains possession of it. They're going to take it out of the zone and reset. Icing is the call. We'll get a face-off down in our attack zone and be able to do a line change if we want to. 3:35 left in the overtime period. 2-2 is our score. Indy with the puck. Indy carrying this one in. Goes wide of the net there. Zane, active stick, gets that one across. Over to a Coin. Coin chips that one forward, just off the reach of Tommy, but he's going to be the first one to it. Tommy with the puck. Puck's out in front. Shot. Oh! Nice attempt there by a Coin as he tried to go between the legs. Tommy's gassed. Fresh legs on the ice for the Jackets. A Coin holds him up. Aliar comes in the pressure. Aliar picks it off. Tries to go back to Hoffman. He decides to keep it. And he continues to keep it. Slides that across to a Coin. A Coin over to Hoffman. Couldn't pull a trigger. Two minutes and 10 seconds left in the overtime period. Indy fires a shot, saved by Parker. Couple of saves there by Parker as he covers it. Minute and seconds left in the overtime. Frias with the puck. Zane with the puck, flips it back. Frias just gets there in time, and we turn it over. Indy will reset. Dalton with it. Dalton between the legs. Dalton with the puck out in front. Shot. Saved by the goalie, frozen there at the feet, and kicked loose over into the posts, or over into the boards there, and out of the zone it comes. First one to it is going to be, wow, nice move by Zane. Zane carries it in with some speed. Zane tries to get the edge. He's going to drop that one back. Nobody's home. Millsy will be the first one to it. 38 seconds left in the overtime period. Here comes Millsy. Millsy with some speed. Millsy almost beats him. Goaltender makes a save on that one. 29 seconds left in the overtime period. Ten seconds left. Puck comes out of the zone. Nice job by Reed Garris. 3 seconds. Long shot. Saved by Parker. And that's the end of overtime. We'll see what they're going to do. We're going to do a shootout sudden death. Looks like Wyatt Crane will take the first one here in the shootout. Got a 2-2 tie.
I apologize. I'm afraid they cannot even win.
Wyatt Crane to take the first one. Here comes Wyatt. Shot saved by the goalie. Clark for Indy, take this one. Wide of the net. Millsy to take the second. Millsy carries it in. Shot, saved by the goalie. Here comes Dietrich. Dietrich carrying it in. Poke check by the goaltender and the save there. And now we're going to the third. This is if they score here, the game's over. Here comes Indy. Goal. Indy wins, game over. Thanks for watching.